Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and welcome to my 5th leaderboard for Miss Universe 2019. And as of the moment, there are more or less 60 contestants that have already been selected so far to compete for the Miss Universe 2019 pageant. And this leaderboard still will have the same format as the Miss Universe 2018 competition, where I will be picking my top 5 from each regions and 5 wild cards. And also at the end of this video, I will be updating my new and updated top 10 for each region. So be sure to check that out. So let's begin my top 20, starting with number 20, Nepal. Pradeepta Adhikari. I think they did a very, very excellent job when it comes to her current transformation so far. They already proved it with their last year's candidates. And this year, look at this. That is just a complete transformation compared to how she looked during her crowning moment. She looked fresh and she is just looking great in that shot. My number 19 is Great Britain, Emma Jenkins. She's one of the strongest candidates this year, profile-wise, and I am very positive that she can continue Great Britain's streak placement in the pageant. However, I would love to see how she does in swimsuit and evening gown walk, because even if IMG completely transformed the competition, these two factors still matters a lot. And another factor is, with a lot of strong candidates from other regions, as of this time, I really don't see her going as far as top 10, but that's just for now. My number 18 is Netherlands, Sharon, another strong contender from the European region. She is serving us that classic, vintage, and elegant look and styling. I also love her advocacy and how she is very active in raising awareness about the elimination of plastics. For now, I'll just place her at this rank. My number 17 is ARUBA, Danna Garcia. She's got a very, very beautiful face, great stage presence during the national finals, and she also gave a strong performance. She's one of the ladies that I am keeping my eye on, because if this woman will be handled properly, she might give other heavy contenders a run for their money. My number 16 is Venezuela, Talia Olvino. She was one of my favorites just based on her performance during the national finals. She was great in swimsuit, she was great during the evening gown, and her walk was strong. However, I think she needs to work on her consistency of her look, because she is only 20 years old, but sometimes she looked a little bit older than her age, so that's one thing that she needs to work on. Plus, she is a student as of this time, so I am not sure what else she could offer to the pageant profile-wise. My number 15 is El Salvador, Zuleika, one of the prettiest faces in the competition. Plus, she was also one of my favorites during the national competition because she was good. I am just nervous though, because there are stylings of her where she looks stunning. However, there are some styling as well where she looked a bit average, which I think, if cannot be worked out, will be her downfall in the pageant. So there's still time. So I hope she'll use it wisely. My number 14 is Russia, Alina Sanko. It is still unconfirmed if she'll go to Miss Universe or Miss World, because there's still no date for Miss Universe. However, if she'll go to Miss Universe, she really needs to work harder and prove herself worthy of placements. We already witnessed stunning predecessors of her who were ignored. Alina is a student of architecture and she is into painting, and hopefully she will find a way to make a stronger profile for herself and stronger advocacy. As what I have said before, if Russia wants to do very well, they need to do it the IMG way and not the Trump era way. My number 13 is South Africa, Zozibini Tunzi. One of the most striking faces in the competition, but after her pageant and in comparison to the other candidates that were already selected, I find it hard imagining her going as far as Tamarin's achievement last year, knowing the quality of contenders this year. I still like her, but then again, she really needs to work extra hard to do very, very well. My number 12 is United States, Cheslie Kryst. She looks stunning, and I just love how she transformed compared to her look during the Miss USA, because now she looks younger and she has that aura of freshness in her. Of course, she will do well profile-wise and performance-wise, but going very far will still depend on her performance. But for now, I think 12th is a decent spot for her. My number 11 is Sierra Leone, Marie Esther Bangura. She looked really, really stunning in her recent photo shoots. She looked like a black doll with so much beauty in her, and I really hope that she will deliver that during arrivals and once the competition starts. I am still loving her simply because of what happened to her last year in Thailand, and I think that is going to be a great story to tell and a good topic for interview with Steve Harvey. Now let's go to my top 10. Number 10 is Mexico, Sofia Aragon. Personally, I believe that she will do well. She looked better and she looked amazing based on her recent updates, but I don't know if you feel the same way as I do, but I just don't feel a connection. I mean, it seems something is missing, which I don't really know. She has the face, she's got a great profile and smart as well, but I just don't feel and have as much spark as other candidates. I really don't know why for Mexico as of the moment, but she's beautiful. I think it's just me and my connection with her. My number 9 is Albania, Cindy Marina, my sentimental favorites from the European region and undoubtedly one of the best faces in the entire competition, whether it's in photos or in motion. Her beauty is just beyond stunning, bordering perfection, which is why I will be so pissed if she will not make it. And I really hope she's also working on her interviews, personality training, catwalk training, and her advocacy. I want to see her fully equipped during the pageant season. My number 8 is Vietnam, Hoang Thuy. With her skills in delivering a great catwalk and stage performance, strong backstory, numerous charities and advocacies, I am really positive that Vietnam will continue its placement in Miss Universe. I am still unsure how far she can go, but she is so ready for the competition. My number 7 is Colombia, Gabriela Tafur, another candidate this year who is very busy in doing charity and social works, and I commend her for that. With her quality, she can definitely bring back Colombia in the spotlight after last year's non-placement. If I just based it on her recent updates, I would actually prefer other contenders, but I always go back thinking on how competitive she was during the national finals, which made me realize that she can still do it and make it in the top 5. My number 6 is Philippines, Gazini Ganados. I really like Gazini, and some are just assuming that I don't like her because she was not my predicted winner during the Binibining Pilipinas pageant. And honestly, if you are only following Gazini, of course you will root for Gazini. But I am also looking at all the other candidates this year, and if Gazini is working hard, every other candidates are also working hard for this competition. I will be rooting for Gazini without a doubt, but I also have to give recognition to other ladies who surely did their homework every month, and others are obviously doubling the effort and their work. For example, Gazini's advocacy is promoting elderly care, which is a very, very sweet advocacy, but I want to see more of it because based on what I have checked on her profile, I have only seen very, very few about her advocacy, so I want to see more of that. Beauty-wise and preparation-wise, there's no doubt about it. Gazini will nail it in those areas, and she is doing a lot of photo shoots which were released days ago, weeks ago, and almost every time on social media, and she is super, super stunning in those photos. My number 5 is Brazil, Julia Horta. I am still confident in my belief that Brazil will pull their highest placement this year under IMG. Julia is just a super sweet candidate. She's not only beautiful, but she's got an amazing, fun, and bubbly personality. If you are following her on social media, you'll understand what I mean. And when it comes to her photo shoot, she always nails it. My number 4 is Indonesia, Frederika Alexis Cull. First of all, she is without a doubt one of the busiest candidates this year. She's into a lot of photo shoots, a lot of events, plus she's been working so hard for her advocacy. Today, she's also flying to Malaysia for this year's Asian Youth International Model United Nations. I mean, one of the strongest resume for this year's competition for sure. Now, I am also thankful that she answered one of my questions online, and I would give this comment constructively, and I hope it would help her, and I want her to do well. I think her response was very, very good, but I think she needs to make sure to end her responses strongly, because usually the final statement of the answer decides it all. So that's one thing that she really needs to work on. give a very, very impactful ending to your response. Plus, those were random questions, and she's got a lot to say about many things, which is good. But as a suggestion, I want to see her next time answering questions in just 30 seconds, because that will train her to compress her answers and make sure that she can give a strong answer given a limited time. But nevertheless, I am just impressed with Frederika. My number 3 is Thailand, Pawinsudadrawin, one of the heavy favorites for the title. And let me just say this. It is very difficult to beat and stop a woman who worked and prepared so hard for something. And for Pawinsuda, you can really see that she worked hard for this moment, which is why she is nailing it every time when it comes to photo shoots and in motion. Plus, if you look back at her national finals, she was just so good. However, I am still waiting for her to share her advocacy or anything that will make her profile stronger for the pageant. My number 2 is Puerto Rico, Madison Anderson. A very, very stunning contender indeed. And with Miss Puerto Rico under a new national director, I am positive that they are determined to continue their successful top 5 placement last year. Madison is one of the candidates this year that already looked like she is ready to compete anytime. She's got a stunning face, beautiful sets of frame, great stage presence, and her performance and experiences in beauty pageants to back her up. I think Puerto Rico is very close to taking home another Miss Universe crown. And my favorite this month, my current number 1 for Miss Universe 2019 is Ireland, Fionnghuala O'Reilly. Please, please, please let this happen. Profile-wise, she is a NASA data and I don't know what is more jaw-dropping than that. Aside from that, she is not only coming to the competition with a strong resume in her book, but she won her national finals by a landslide by giving a very strong performance. Her figure was great. Her walk was strong. She's got a great stage presence. She is very, very smart during the interview. I mean, this woman is so ready to take over the universe, and I really wouldn't mind at all if she goes all the way up to winning the Miss Universe crown. Ireland has never won Miss Universe, and if you are asking when will it happen, I think this year is the right time. So what do you think? Before we end the video, here is my updated ranking for the Americas, my new top 10. And here is my updated ranking for the European region, a new top 10 as well. And finally, here is my new and updated ranking, a new top 10 for the Asia Pacific and Africa. So all of this new ranking is based on these leaderboards. If you're wondering where are the candidates that did not make my list, so here's the top 10 from each region. So if your delegates did not make it in my top 10, so they're definitely somewhere down. But then again, this is just based on what I have seen for this month. So what do you think? Don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. So for now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.